All right, guys. Welcome back to another episode of Giving Me Very Much a Podcast.
Yeah.
Yay! We are outside.
Yes. You wanted to wear that?
It's not a haircut.
I'm outside.
We outside, period. So, yeah, I mean, our last episode was about mental health and stuff, and what better way to combat mental health issues than being outside and being in nature and around.
Okay, tying it together.
Stuff. Yeah.
And you can watch that after you watch this one.
Exactly.
Okay.
Subscribe.
Yeah.
Check us out.
Exactly. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Especially comment. We want to hear from you guys.
Yeah.
We want to know what's the tea. Like, what do y'all think about what we talking about? You know what I'm saying? And click the noti bell so you know every time we upload and stuff too.
You better click it. And don't forget to go ahead and follow us on all of those social media accounts. We do have an Instagram and we do have a Twitter now, which is just great. So watch out for those because we're coming in other forms too, y'all. So
And we're also on Spotify and SoundCloud, so you know.
Yeah.
Well, let's actually, if you're listening on YouTube or Spotify, let's give them a moment.
Yeah.
Go ahead, do what you need to do. Follow on Spotify,
Click that
SoundCloud, follow on the
Just
social
one click.
medias. You know, subscribe on
simple.
YouTube.
It's free.
No pressure, but pressure.
Yep.
Don't be a whore.
Mm-hmm.
Be a whore, but don't be a whore in that way.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Good horse. Good horse.
All right.
Okay. So.
Good horse. Good horse. Okay, Betty.
Okay. So, we are going to kick this off with an unpopular opinion.
Taz's unpopular opinion.
My unpopular opinion. Okay, don't come for me. So, I have recently been getting into the realm of the culinary side of our technological advancements as human beings,
Okay.
which includes the ideal of mayonnaise. Oh my God. There's so much hate online for mayonnaise and stuff like that, which is totally, I get some of it. Like bitches making mayonnaise casseroles and shit. Stop. Bitches making like
It's a lot of black people hating mayonnaise, which I don't actually understand because mayonnaise adds flavor.
Right. It has its own flavor. It's like made of eggs and stuff, right? And like
Instead of eggs,
oils
salt,
and-
yeah, it just basically gives moisture.
it's
like
literally moisture.
niggas is out here eating dry ass
Come
sandwiches.
on. Oh my God. I made something the other day. I don't even remember. I made something. No, because I was going somewhere with that, and then I literally forgot what I made. But that was the whole basis of my story, was because what I made, like adding the mayonnaise, just added so much moisture to it. But by me not remembering what the hell I made, the story doesn't make any sense. So, thanks for listening.
And that is Taz's unpopular opinion. Yay! No, but mayonnaise is completely essential to me.
Yeah.
I'm not eating a dry ass sandwich.
Oh my God.
And like it adds flavor. Like,
Yeah.
why would you? I don't understand. Well, okay, if you don't like eggs and stuff, texture-wise, I can
different.
understand. But it's not by itself. It's
No,
with like
but
other
that's different 'cause
condiments,
it's
the
a
mustard
spread.
add and sting. If you're using
it's a
solely mustard to
consistency.
add moisture to your fucking sandwich,
Okay, first of all, you need to brush your teeth.
Wait,
Let's start the-
does mustard make your breath stink that bad?
It has a tangy smell to it. I mean, I think it's
Nigga with a
probably
mustard
worse.
breath.
Oh
What
my
the fuck?
God.
I ain't never heard of shit
It's-
like that.
Gross. No, yeah, I just, for a lot of people, I mean, at least for the eggs aspect, I can get it if it's like a dietary thing, but if it's pure consistency, I mean, it's another spread. I put mayonnaise on hot dogs. I mix like mayonnaise and ketchup and put it on hot dogs.
I think
it's
that's a
fucking
black
bomb.
people thing though, putting mayonnaise on hot dogs. So I've never seen a white person put mayonnaise on hot
But
dogs.
they put mayonnaise on everything else.
What is mayonnaise casserole?
I think so. She got like. I'm trying to think of what it's called. It's so many different pastas. Lasagna. That's the flat wavy one. She got lasagnas. She put like a bunch of cheeses and stuff in it. She put like some pesto and layered it up and everything. But she was using mayonnaise to coat the base of the lasagna pieces, like the actual lasagna noodle.
So what you're telling me is a substitute for Alfredo sauce?
That's fucking nasty.
And wait, because no, that's
No.
wrong. Let me tell you why that's wrong. Inappropriate. Because when you heat up mayonnaise, it turns just to pure oil. Disgusting. What the hell?
I don't know what.
Now I
she
need
was
to see a
doing.
picture. I'm gonna put a picture up because I need to see a picture.
That's what you
what
find
else
on
do you put in it
TikTok.
though?
That was like all she put in it. She put like different cheeses, some pesto, but my thing was she layered the mayonnaise onto the lasagna. And I was just like, why are you using mayonnaise for this? You know, and so that's why where I was kind of going with the whole, like, I get some of the hate is justified, but like I just think it's another thing that we need to see as a case by case thing. Mayonnaise doesn't go on everything, but mayonnaise isn't useless.
That part, because I love me some potato salad,
Girl.
some chicken salad sandwich,
Oh my god.
even an egg salad sandwich.
Potato anything is my favorite. Egg salad sandwiches are good.
Yeah.
People shit on egg salad.
Deviled eggs.
Oh my god.
Ooh, people do. I think
People-
it's the way it looks, but the
people-
Japanese make it look really good.
Yeah.
They be cutting the corners.
Japanese make everything look good.
They do.
They're good at their job.
Ooh, but miso mayo. That's a different hit.
That's different.
See, the problem is you gotta know your mayos because there's mayo, there's miso mayo, and then there's aioli. Let's honey, have you had aioli?
Have you had aioli?
Garlic roasted aioli?
Aioli.
Yeah.
Damn.
Because you're not really fooding like you think you're fooding.
Aioli. Oh my god. And if you really want to take it there, I encourage you to have aioli and tzatziki on the same sandwich.
Yes.
I highly encourage you.
Absolutely.
Go anywhere that serves that. I highly encourage you. You
Absolutely.
will thank me later. Tzatziki will just add that cream on top. What is it, like a yogurt base or something?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That tang with the pickled
Yeah.
cucumbers with the
Girl.
dill.
Dill is so underrated.
Dill is elite.
Dill is that bitch.
Dill is elite.
Come on.
Parsley
Come on.
flakes?
Could never.
Y'all throwing parsley flakes, no flavor.
On everything.
Throw the fucking dill on
At
the
least switch it
motherfucking
up.
top.
Give her some cilantro, bitch. Parsley don't go. Parsley. I don't even think parsley has flavor.
No, it doesn't. It's just for decoration. It's literally just for garnish. And niggas be like, we're adding parsley. I'm like, for what? For fills?
For shits and giggles. So that it doesn't look as one color. You add parsley to like potatoes and stuff, or like on top of your dry ass turkey for Thanksgiving. So that's parsley. This has
Turkey
been-
is probably the worst part. No, because y'all niggas just don't know how to cook. Because when my
No.
mama makes it, you can't get the whole turkey. You gotta get turkey wings,
Mhm.
legs and thighs and pieces.
The legs.
That's what's gonna make it taste
the
good.
legs, them drumsticks. I will fuck.
I've
I
never
will
had-
fuck up turkey legs.
will fuck it up. I swear to fucking
Swear to God. I swear to God, y'all don't even know me.
I haven't had the Disneyland turkey leg.
What?
No, it just
Oh my
seemed
God.
overzealous. Like, okay,
It's expensive.
get a pair.
I'll
How much
give you
is it?
that. It's like $13.
Oh,
Well, that's how much they cost at
$20.
the county fair.
I mean, $30 makes
Oh,
sense. That's
but
a meal.
inflation, it might be more now. This is
I mean, it's a meal though. Like,
yeah.
what else are you trying to eat? A salad? It's a
Yeah,
damn
it's a
giant ass turkey
is
leg.
the size of your head. What? That's just crazy. But yes. So, in conclusion, stop shitting on mayonnaise. And stop being weird with mayonnaise on both sides. Clear it up. We're gonna go into one alert for you guys, for all of our California voters.
Yes.
You guys do need to turn in your ballots for our recall election by and no later than the 14th of September. I believe 8 p.m. is like the end of the day, quote unquote, for U.S. elections. So definitely get that in. If you got your mail-in ballot, send that shit off. If you gonna take it up there yourself, make sure you take that day off work or off school or whatever you need to do. Make sure you get your vote in. I'm not going to tell you who to vote for or what to do because I see both sides of this election, but make sure that your vote is heard and that your vote is counted.
Yeah, and for those who aren't aware of what's going on, basically California is doing voting to recall, whether or not to recall Gavin Newsom as governor, and that's your choice, whatever. Like he said, we're not trying to, we're just trying to give you information. So there is going to be a link to lavote.org, and it's going to, give you an overview. I think they have a sample ballot, and then it'll give you locations where you can drop off your ballot, and then places where you can vote on the 14th, because that's going to be the very last day. Make sure you exercise your rights.
Also, for those of you guys in LA County, there are a lot of drop boxes at certain like metro stations and stuff like that. So if you're ever passing by or you take LA Metro, you can definitely drop it off. One last thing I do want to say, once again, not encouraging or endorsing anybody's votes, but for those of you who do decide to vote no on the recall, remember, you can still vote for another runner-up candidate that will take Newsom's place in case he is recalled. Just keep that in mind. So you might want to do your research on all of that stuff.
So
too.
Even if you vote no not to recall Gavin, you can still
pick somebody to take his place in case he does get recalled. Yes.
That's how they should do in the presidential election.
Yeah.
It should be ranked.
Mm-hmm.
Watch Patriot Act. I don't know if it's still on Netflix. You see how they took Patriot off and he was dropping gems?
Girl.
Shout out to Hassan Minaj. I love you.
Yeah. But yes, vote and stuff.
Vote and stuff.
Now, we can go ahead and...
hold on. Because Miss St. Moran...
Oh.
I was like, Roger.
Yes, ma'am.
Miss St. Moran hung out right now.
So, one more announcement. Yes, ma'am. So, my album's pre-order did start on Friday. You can download and listen to the 3 singles that are out right now, and the full project will be available everywhere on the 24th. So just be looking out for that, because literally anywhere you listen to it.
What is it called?
It's called Will Tomorrow Ever Come? Because we all looking for that better day.
Period.
We all want that better day.
Sunshine.
Everybody wants the same shit.
Sunshine.
Will you find your tomorrow? Okay.
Damn, that was kind of dark.
Well, listen
that
to it.
That was kind of dark. Will you find your
tomorrow? Get into it.
Damn, are you wishing death?
Okay, well.
That was kind of dark side. I thought this was something,
I mean, you gotta find your own,
And you gotta find out for yourself by listening to the album.
That part.
Period.
Ain't nobody gonna give it to you. You gotta find it.
The link will be in the description.
Yes.
Of course, honey.
Period.
And somewhere up here, you know how to do the little tags and things like that.
Ole. Ole.
So per the 24th, it is dropping.
It will be out.
All platforms.
Everywhere.
Amazon, YouTube,
Apple Music, Spotify, Deezer,
is it SoundCloud?
Amazon Music, SoundCloud, all of it.
Everywhere,
of it.
so you have no excuses.
Yes, no excuses.
No excuses.
Okay. Period.
Matter of fact, let's give them a moment to go add pre-save.
Yeah. Click that link. Pre-save. You pay for the subscription anyways.
Period. And we're back.
All right.
Main
topic. So we're going to be discussing friends, not just friends and friendships, but the things that can come along with it, the highs, the lows, the fun.
I'm sorry, you're giving very much NPR. Today we're going to be discussing the highs, the lows, and the all-around woes of friendship, friends, camaraderie, togetherness, the mandem, the friendem, the geldem.
Okay.
Sing with me. Friends. How many of those are theirs? Friends. Not trying to get copyrighted. How many do you have? I have 2, maybe 1. Mind your business. Yeah. People say that's like a
lucky number.
No, so people say it's like a red flag that you have little friends.
Yeah, but I think that's different given the environment we live in.
True.
Because I would say that is true when it comes to sayings like, when it's you versus the world, baby, it's probably you. But there's also the sense that that's only 9 times out of 10, because in our case, where we live, where there's a lot of people who like to come here and they don't have the necessarily, I would say, community aspect that we have, so they don't feel the need to be as truthful, for lack of better words, to their character. They're not from here. They can be whoever they want to be. We don't know you. You didn't grow up with us. Stuff like that. So a lot of people in this area probably aren't going to be like your average general person, because most of them come here chasing a dream.
That is true, because I feel like every time I meet a new person, I feel like I'm just like networking. I'm like, nigga, it's not that serious. I'm just trying to make.
For me?
Exactly. I'm just trying to make friends. Like,
yeah.
Even when you go on fucking Tinder.
Oh my God.
Niggas are annoying. So what do you do? Oh, maybe you could hook me up. No, I can't. I was just really trying to get to know you, shorty.
Literally. Not shorty.
I'm trying to get to know you, shorty. Take you places, change your life. I was trying to deadass change your life.
Trying to make you think outside the box.
I'm trying to expand your mind.
Yo, come on.
Take you to Cabo and shit and see the fishes and dolphins and shit. When the last time you ever did that?
Trying to take you to the Nile and look at the river and shit. When the last time you been out of the Bronx?
How many...
When's the last time you went out the countryside?
Why does it sound like a monologue from a hood movie? When's the last time you seen past the block?
You ever been to Appalachia? Like, sir.
What the fuck is Appalachia?
Girl, the mountains.
Girl, the mountains. You're disgusting.
But yeah.
What's another red flag for you?
Besides having small amounts of friends,
that's not a red flag for me.
Yeah.
Because I get it.
Yeah.
I get it. People are annoying.
Yeah.
People are a lot. Friendship, that's what people don't get. Friendships are a relationship.
Yeah.
They're the most prominent relationships and longest lasting relationships you'll probably have in your life. Because even if you're in a romantic relationship, you'll still have those people around you.
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
So they're just as important. So you have to put just as much energy into that person as you would a regular romantic relationship.
You can even argue in a sense that it's almost or I would say it's even equally as important as like a partnership, because it's a bond held together like a partnership without the
expectation of sex.
Yeah, exactly. Which
kind of makes it better.
Most people together.
It kind of makes it better.
Yeah, that's what
like
I'm saying.
You're not necessarily expecting anything from that person, but their time.
Y'all are just doing this as a mutual agreement to just grow.
Exactly.
Why not?
Exactly. That's a red flag. You're not. Everyone has those dates. Everybody gets that way. Everybody knows what I'm talking about. Everybody gets that way. Hannah Montana. Period. Not growing. Gross. Like,
yeah.
Dormancy. Yeah. Like, just, okay, we were sad last month. We're sad this month. And we might be sad the next month. Be sad. But what are we doing to get out of that? I don't like that.
Yeah.
See, that's just negative. That means you're just throwing around negative energy. And I want to be a friend. I want to help you get there. But I can't do the work for you. Like, I can't make you want to get up and do something with yourself.
Oh, my God. Quite literally.
Stop being so rude to me.
Yeah, I'm just like,
you're
we're
literally
being
so rude to me.
by, like, bugs. They have wings, so they're very scary. No, I mean... I think it's really interesting, like, when you deal with certain people who have those sort of, I don't want to go as far as saying being, like, self-detrimental or having to do with, like, self-sabotage, but a lot of people have those sort of tendencies, and whether it's direct or not. Most times it's indirect, so you don't even notice it, but, like, that's exactly what you were saying was, like, I can, as a friend, I'm going to give you the tools and the strength and the help that you need as much as I'm willing and like able to give.
Right.
But it all boils down to whether or not you're willing to get out of that rut that you're already in, and it also boils down to how you're taking your outside effects and everything while you're in that sort of rut. Because there are people who are down in that place and they're like, hey, I recognize that I'm here and I recognize I don't like it here and I never want to be here again. So I'm going to do what I need to do to get out of it. And then there are other people who are like, hey, I'm down here. This fucking sucks. Everybody needs to know what I'm going through because I don't know what to do in order to get out of this. So everybody needs to feel this.
Yeah.
And I mean, I guess that ties into another red flag is like you have to sort of see what people's not intentions are specifically, but like what their indirect ideals are and how they process their own emotions and their own trauma and like life circumstances and stuff. Because once again, everybody goes through shit, but like all I'm gonna do is help you.
Yeah, but like you can't play hero. Like you can't play hero to everybody. Like friends are there to support you, but they're not there to be your everything. Like you gotta have that in yourself and to want to go do that in yourself, like pick yourself up, because at the end of the day it's your life. And I think a lot of people go into friendships thinking like, even romantic relationships, they go into that thinking like, oh, this person needs to be my end all be all, you need to provide this and this for me. Like the expectations are way too fucking high. Relax. We're not even related.
Come on.
I love you, but tell you, relax.
It's okay.
Relax.
That shit, you definitely want to watch people's detriment.
Who are detrimental to themselves.
Yeah. We're all our biggest enemies. We know our own weaknesses and stuff. So the way that you handle it is all that, you can really go off of.
Something that, I don't know, just for me, sometimes the overuse of like drugs and alcohol. Sometimes that's like a
yeah, I feel that.
I can't be around you every time you do that.
Yeah,
because for me, I just have personal trauma when it comes to people and alcohol. So I don't even like being around drunk people that much anyway, because it gives me like really bad anxiety. I mean, I remember when we were not saying you were alcoholic, but like you were drunk and it was after prom and you kept going in the street and there was cars there. It was like, I literally snapped. I was like, Taz, if you don't get the fuck out of the street, I'm gonna let you die and leave you here. And he straight up so fast, he's like, oh, okay. Drunk still, just trying to walk
literally just like,
oh, okay. my bad. No, I get really bad anxiety. So for me, that's like what Taz calls a red-orange flag. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't drink and do drugs with you every day. I'm sorry.
Yeah. And that's totally fine. That's a boundary.
Yeah, that's a boundary for me.
Clear boundary.
Yes, boundaries.
I mean, that's, and you can't really rebuttal that either, because even as someone who is like, I mean, I self-identify as a stoner. And like, there are people who I've had smoke sessions with that I will never smoke with again, because like some people can't handle themselves and some people
lace your shit.
And I mean, things happen, but I mean, as far as like, because I know I've been to like a few parties and stuff where like there are a lot of people who are just crazy doing whatever because they can't handle themselves, know, and I think that's a big turn off for me too. I actually had to tell my boyfriend that too. I was like, you should probably slow down like every now and then, because he'll get to a point where he's like, oh, like I'm really drunk and like stumbling everywhere, and I'm like, okay, like you look sloppy.
Yeah, that's why I don't like drinking.
Yeah, I
don't like drinking because it tastes nasty. And also, I don't like being in control of my own body, especially as a woman. And then 3, I don't like, it's just sloppy to me. I don't like that.
Yeah.
I don't like
and that's me too.
I like to compose myself. Like, I know that sounds a little bourgeois, but I am bourgeois.
No, but I mean, that's just, a level of comfortability. with anybody, you know? I mean, and that's same here when I do drink. I'm like, after 2 tops, I'm like, okay, let me take my ass home if I want to drink more, because
guys, I'm feeling it.
I'm feeling it. No, literally. You know, after 2
I'm like,
tops,
you drink
I'm like,
2
I'm
drinks.
feeling it. I'm good. I'm
it.
buzzed. Let me get my ass home. If I want to drink more, I'm going to drink more at home. Because I want to compose myself.
Yeah. You can get sloppy drunk at home and like...
That's totally fine.
Yeah, because I hate... Because I'm the sober one, so I'm always the one who's... Okay. I'm like, okay, let's go this way. And I hate that shit. Like, even though I'm not drunk, I still like to have fun. I don't necessarily need substances to have fun. I've always been like that. So, like, I'm the one who has to play mom, and I don't want to babysit you because I'm not a parent. I think your parents should do that. Not that I don't care about you and don't want you to get safe, but I don't want to have to do that every time. So, and you're grown as fuck.
Yeah.
You're grown as hell. We're all grown now. Handle yourself.
Yeah. That.
And if you can't, go hang out with somebody else, because it's not me.
Yeah.
Like, I don't really even care no more. Like, you don't want to hang out because I don't want to babysit you. That's okay. That's fine.
Less stress on me.
Exactly.
That's totally fine. And that too, I don't know. I mean, you wouldn't necessarily catch this red flag until, like, after some shit pops off. But, like, you know, just the way that people sort of handle situations and stuff, too. Because, like, I don't know, what you were saying kind of triggered something in my head. I'm losing all my points somehow, but whatever. But, no, like, for instance, dealing with people who can't sort of handle their drinking or smoking and stuff like that. Like, you know, if you are dealing with someone and you do set that boundary or whatever, and that becomes like an issue, you know, it's very important to pay attention to how your so-called friend handles these things. Not the big things, but the small things.
It's always the small things that add up that make you... that they always add up, because it always, like... There's always this big reason why you stop being friends, and then you start reflecting on the little shit of like, nah, this was bound to happen because you were doing this, and that.
Yeah.
And now I'm like, So let's talk about that. Like, let's get into that. Red, orange flags. Like, what were some red, orange flags for you in your friendships?
Honestly,
whether they're still going or some that ended.
I think my red, orange flags in my previous friendships have always went hand in hand with what people call intuition. Was because it was always things that my subconscious would bring forth to my conscience, but I would always push it back. Whether I'm like, oh, this is my friend, they wouldn't do that, or maybe I'm being extra, or it's always, you know, trying to evaluate myself. And I think that that's where I sort of dropped the ball on a lot of flags specifically, was because it was like you said, red, orange, you know, but it was more so like I would reflect on what did I do in this situation?
Yeah.
You know, instead of, like, addressing it for what it is.
But I understand that, because, like, it's your friend. You don't think they're going to go out of their way to be an asshole. It's like, for me, it's like, I'm very open. Like, I told you everything about me. There's no reason for you to feel like you need to get upper hand in me. I have nothing to hide. I told you everything.
Yeah.
So if I hear a dig about something that I'm insecure about, and you already know that, that's a red, orange flag.
Yeah, definitely.
That's like a little like...
Definitely.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because you know I struggle with that, but you still pointed out and made a joke about it, even though you know it's not a joke, it's something real.
Yeah.
Now, if I initiated the joke like, girl, okay, but that's you over here, I don't like that.
Yeah.
I do not like that. But me, I would be like, you know what? Like, that's my friend. Like, maybe she's just kiki.
I saw this post on Damn, I should have saved it. It was a post on Instagram that was like, man, I hate bitches when they bring up traumatic shit you used to go through. Like, hey, girl, remember when daddy used to whoop your ass and drag you down the street? And she was like, yeah, girl, like, I remember that was my life.
What the fuck?
And I was just like,
that's dark.
But bitches do shit like that. You know,
we know, like, bitches.
Well, I just had to laugh because I was like, well, damn, like, bitches really will sit there and, like,
laugh at your
demise. I had no idea. Oh, you took it the wrong way. I didn't.
If you don't like me, why are we friends? Because you just want to keep tabs on the enemy. That's what you want to do.
That shit's weird.
It is.
That shit's mad weird. You're putting effort into some shit that's not benefiting you.
I don't understand that. It takes so much energy to be conniving and annoying.
Oh my God.
Why are we friends if you don't actually like me?
Twice as much energy to be conniving and annoying.
Exactly. Why are we doing this? And the thing, it's like they keep you around just so they can keep tabs on you.
Or benefit off you.
Exactly. Ugh, let's talk about that.
If they get stuff from you. Oh my God. Be a friend, but don't overextend yourself.
Exactly. Boundaries.
Boundaries. And if they can't accept those boundaries, you guys probably weren't meant to be friends. And that's okay. You know, it's
everybody
okay.
You don't need to be friends with everybody, to be honest. That's why having little friends is not a red flag for me. I'd be like, I understand, because people are fucking trash.
Yeah, quite literally.
People are annoying as hell.
Oh my God. It's ridiculous. Stupidity plagues our nation.
I was like, where's this going? Like, our nation. Our society. But yeah, boundaries for me, like, it has to be set properly though. Because for me, like, I feel like when I did set a boundary of like, I'm not available, shut it down, I'm not answering. I feel like it was too harsh in a way that it didn't benefit me or my friendships. And that's something I learned from previous friendships and the friendship I have with you now. Like, I apologized to Taz because I was like, the way I set my boundary was like, okay, let me just not show up in your life and sometimes in my own life the way I should and be a good friend. And I pride myself on being a good friend. Like, I think my friendships matter because I've never been in a romantic relationship at all, so I don't know what that dynamic is. But even if I was, I would put a friendship over that to begin with, because if I don't like talking to you, then what the fuck are we doing? But yeah, the way I set the boundary was, I feel like it didn't help me at all. Like, so just make sure it's in balance. Like, when you set a boundary, like, you have to show up in people's lives in order to have a friendship. Like, you have to show up. And, like, people need friends. You need friends. Human beings need interaction. Like, so even though we say people suck, like, they do, but, like, you still need them. Like, community is important. Unfortunately. So try to do it in balance. Like, for example, okay, you know, after 10 o'clock, I don't want to talk to y'all. I love y'all, but it's done, so. Yeah. Let's set that boundary. I don't like when you call me, when you FaceTime. That's my boundary. My ass be in the bed at 8 p.m., girl. We're old. We're 45 already. Girl. 21, 45. But like, I don't like when you FaceTime me out of the blue. Some people don't like that shit. So, ask before, hey, are you free right now? And just because someone is free does not mean they're available. Yes. Yeah. I'm free, but I'm not available. All it takes is some communication. Yeah. It's okay if I FaceTime you right now. It's either a yes or a no. Yeah. Unless y'all are on that level of, oh yeah, we do this, cool. But even if something happens routinely and someone decides to set a boundary, that's them on their journey of trying to set up. That has nothing to do with you personally. Yeah. It has everything to do with them on their self journey. So you just literally cannot take it personal.
Yeah, you definitely shouldn't take it personal. And even for boundaries in general, I think it's very important to sort of like recognize, I would say, even like, of course everybody's gonna have like some sort of relationship if you exist, duh. But, you know, I mean, like, I would say to try and take some time for yourself to even recognize what those boundaries are for you. And sort of, like, just address that for yourself, you know, just because things don't always have to, like, trigger you for you to address your triggers. You know, things don't always have to be like, oh, well, this happened and now I feel some type of way for you to finally bring up, well, this is my boundary. You know, you can have those conversations before it even gets to that point and stuff. If there's things that you know you're sensitive about and that there's a possibility that they could be coming up in some conversation, like, I don't know, maybe you've been through some shit and you're going with a friend to see a movie about the shit that you've been through because it's a similar story to your life or something.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, well, I'm not comfortable with that.
All it takes is communication.
Communication.
And that's the basis of a relationship.
Yeah.
To communicate, to talk, to show up, to be present in each other's lives.
Definitely.
And that's the most important part.
Yeah.
With that said, do you think friends can be soulmates?
Definitely. I think that sort of question goes hand in hand with not just spirituality and not just like all of these other things, but it just goes hand in hand with like literally timing of the universe. You know, because there's so many things, so many different aspects of your own life that you can look at and be like, if I had met this person at that time, or if this person had done this at that time, or if this split choice would have went a different way, your life could be completely different from what it is, you know? So I think that the whole soulmate thing is definitely like,
or maybe like a soul tie.
A soul tie, even, you know, even like people who, I have a friend who, two friends who met each other. We went to high school. They met each other, like last month in France. They just ran into each other, like in Paris.
In France?
Yes, in Paris. They just ran into each other. And I was just like,
that's crazy.
Okay.
It's kind of romantic. That's kind of hot. It's kind of hot.
Literally. No, but I'm just like, it's so insane how you can, it's a small world, you know, so you can't say it's not divine or anything. Like, I feel like some shit's meant to be. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm trying to articulate it and stuff. Shit's meant to be.
Can't articulate on a podcast. Yeah, great mix.
Yep.
But yeah, I agree. I think like, I don't know, even with us, like, that shit was crazy. Like, we met freshman year. This nigga spilled his whole life to me.
Oh my God, and I don't do that.
Allegedly came out to me. And I'm like, okay.
Not
I
allegedly.
thought because somebody was like, no, he already told me. Oh, you know who it was.
Oh,
Anyway, that's why I said allegedly, because I don't know who you told first. But I feel like, I said allegedly too, because I was like,
well,
we don't know this nigga's gay.
Got it.
We're gonna all pretend like we don't.
That part. Bitches were surprised. I was like,
I think it's truly disgusting that you had a girlfriend. That was so disturbing.
I've had multiple. That shit was weird.
It's weird.
Never again.
It's weird. It's weird to think about, but that's why I say allegedly. Because I feel like we all do, but okay.
I mean, but my girlfriend is a he, them now, so. My
That's
ex-girlfriend.
beautiful.
So it worked out for all of us.
Y'all were basically each other's beards.
Yeah.
That was cute.
Yeah.
Without even knowing. But yeah, me and Taz met freshman year. He spilled his whole life, came out to me allegedly. And then I offered him a ride home.
Which I declined.
Yeah, which I understand, but I just be offering people's rides
I can
home.
tell people my life stories, but I can't do physical things with them. I might get kidnapped.
Nigga, we don't want your ass.
Like,
we ain't want you like it, boy.
literally.
But yeah, and then after that, we didn't really like have any more in-depth conversations at all. I think we connected because of our alleged father.
Like, I know we had like little conversations here and there through the hallways and stuff.
I would
but
ask
we didn't really,
Taz for best money. He was my person. He was like an ATM.
Yeah.
Automatic Taz machine.
Quite literally.
Taz money machine. ATM.
It was like, okay, I'm the bank.
But I would pay him back, y'all.
Yeah.
I would pay him back. I would make sure I paid him back.
She got good credit.
Thank you. I would pay him back, y'all, but like, I would just ask him for bus money because I was like, oh, I know Taz got it on him. Can I get $1, please? I'm trying to get home.
Dude,
And we would literally just pass in the hallway, and I'd be like, Taz, that. And then everybody named Mama started doing it. I was like, y'all bitches unoriginal for real. Okay.
Come on.
And then we didn't reconnect till like senior year, like for real.
ICL.
Yeah. No, not ICL. We were in the same class.
No, we were just
You
hanging
don't even
out.
remember? In the ICL class.
In the classroom,
Yeah,
just
we were
hanging
in there
out.
Shout out to Dr. Valverde.
Shout out to Dr. Valverde, one of the most amazing professors. I'm gonna say it.
He's a doctor.
A doctor. He's a doctor. One of the best educational doctors like in the world. Don't come for me. Period. Okay. But no, yeah.
We got close then.
Yeah.
And that was because of Antonia.
Yeah.
I mean, Antonia got close because I stopped being friends with da-da-da-da. And then, I don't even know how I met Antonia, to be honest. We don't even know how we met each other. Yeah. Do you know how you met Antonia? Y'all were in the same group, though.
Through ba-da-da, yeah. Period. All that. Mutual friends, which makes everything messier.
Mutual friends do make shit messy.
Oh my God.
Mutual friends make shit so messy.
Still being friends with, because, girl, she's, okay. Anyways, no. So
you still gotta tell me about your dad in Atlanta.
Oh my God. Y'all, we probably gonna have to start a Patreon and just have a key session, cause girl,
the tea is hot.
The tea is hot, honey. But yeah, I mean, having mutual friends and stuff is definitely I think a contribution to what reinforces the ideal of the stereotypes, the soulmates in friendships, because I feel like it brings a lot of contrast to your specific friendships that you feel closer to. Because, I mean, in my personal experience,
and
we were a large friend group.
You're comparing your other friendships with other people?
We were a large friend group, so I was naturally closer to other people than I were others. So,
and that created drama when someone else had drama with someone else who was a mutual friend.
Kind of a mess, but it honestly helped me like outweigh my sort of personal responsibility for the mess versus like my relationships and how those relationships kind of differ from each other and whatnot. Because I mean, like there's been friends that I've had who've held me down, and then there's been friends who've just fell through, and I mean, obviously those aren't my soulmates, because I mean,
yeah. But I think, we can't shit on mutual friends. Because sometimes mutual friends can lead you to actually finding a soul tie friendship that, like, because that's how we happened.
Right.
We ended up in a group in high school. It was like a break-off group from your break-off group from your break-off group.
Yeah.
Like, it was literally all the stragglers from break-off group.
Yeah.
It was literally the castaway. We are castaways. Yeah.
Oh my God.
And then we had one little nigga that was only there because you were there.
Oh my God.
We used to tell him that too. Like, you're only here because you're Tanz's friend. Please pipe down.
That was the reason I laughed so hard when you were talking about growth. Because I was like, there's some people that I have mutual friends with that I've checked up on. Because, like, I just want to, I don't know. I just hope you're doing okay if we've ever fallen out. Because I know I'm good.
But mutual friends will spill the tea during a falling out. During a falling out?
Girl.
They will spill the tea. Be like, bitch, you left me in the dark. That's how I felt. I was like, so now we have something to say. Now we have something to say.
Yeah.
I'm going to need y'all to speak up. Say what your chest. Why would you leave me with this human? Now you have something to say. No, mutual friends are messy. No, because now you have tea.
They're friends on both sides. Mutual friends are messy. And I mean, excuse me. Of course, everyone's different. You know, it can work out in some ways and not work out in others, but it's just one thing to take into account. If you're friends with someone and y'all have mutual friends, just know that if shit hits a ceiling, you might want to hit the deck, if you know what I mean.
What kind of friend are you?
What? I mean,
What does that mean?
drop to the flow, secure your britches, cause girl, it's finna
When it
get
comes to
shaky.
true. When it comes to mutual friends, like that's another red flag actually. Like choosing sides,
Yeah, that's just
especially if you're
weird.
close to both people.
That shit's mad weird.
I don't like that, and I don't like the person who's in the mess to be like, you need to pick a side. I think that's so immature. Like, girl, we are
Come on,
grown.
We're grown.
We have developed a whole
here.
separate relationship
That
outside.
part.
Where do you draw the line, though?
You draw the line where morals and ethics come into play.
And that's when you have to choose a side.
That's when you have to choose a side. If we're all mutual friends and you did some real fucked up
Hold on,
shit to
'cause
like,
the ghetto, honey.
we're in Santa Monica.
The ghetto.
I love how you reinforce the ghetto. Honey. Like, what the fuck does that mean? Bitch, this is ghetto.
The ghetto.
I'm dead.
No, for real.
What was
But
I
go
talking
ahead.
about?
When you draw the line.
Yeah, you draw the line with morals and ethics and stuff. Like if we're all supposed to be mutual friends, and you do some shit that's so fucked up to that bitch where I gotta look at you different because
What the fuck?
that's when.
Because are you gonna? My thing is
yeah.
where I choose a side is like, y'all were. I assess like how close were y'all?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, y'all were that close, and you crossed the line. How close was y'all relationship? One, boom. If it was really close, I'm questioning your intentions.
Mm-hmm.
Like, okay, y'all are that close, and you just, as soon as shit goes left, you up in arms.
Mm-hmm.
Weird. Was it morally incorrect? Like, whoa, why would you do that to a human being in general?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, basically. Like, I assess that because, like, if I'm your friend, I don't want to be a friend. Because, like, if you can do it to somebody you're that close with, who am I to you, bitch? Like, you would turn around and easily do that to me because that's just your habit. Because you had no regards for the love and the trust that y'all built between each other. And then you're going to come around and bring that shit. I'm good. I'm absolutely good.
Yeah.
I'm okay. And I'm very big on protecting my energy. I will have no friends if that's the case. Because it's just me at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Homeostasis, bitch. Homeostasis.
Photosynthesis, ho.
No, but okay. And the sunshine.
No, I just I definitely feel that like protect, and I cannot stress this enough. Protect your energy because if you don't, baby, who will?
Yeah.
Who will?
I think a lot of people. That's a good note because a lot of people stay in friendships because of time.
And a lot of people take on a lot more unnecessary stress.
Yes.
Because of it.
Yes, and a lot of people think that having drama and stress in their life is having a life. No, it is not.
Honey, let
You're
me
dramatic.
tell you.
You're extra, and you're toxic.
Yeah.
But people really think, oh, I have a life. No, you have drama, you're messy, and your nose is always in some shit.
Yeah. Like, come on. Come on. It doesn't make any sense. It's just like, honestly, just protect your energy, be a decent person. What can go wrong?
You'll always find other friends, dude.
Yeah.
Like, literally, there's 7 billion people on
Almost
this
8.
earth. Exactly. Still growing. You'll be fine. I
They
promise.
said it's projected to hit like 12 in the next 10 years, girl.
12.
We don't see if we make it that far. Now,
Code red.
Girl,
Child.
chill. Yeah, you definitely want to protect your energy though. Like I don't know how much I can stress that because when I look at the majority of my issues with dealing with stress and like my own mental health and like my own just well-being overall, most of the stress came from outside influences.
Right.
Half of it had nothing to do with me. It was shit that my friends were going through that I was like, oh fuck, like, girl, let me help you, because I'm sorry, that's crazy. And it's
I hate
like,
to interrupt, but that's another point.
Yeah.
I just want to throw out there. you don't always have to be the main fucking character.
Nope.
Like, that is the problem with Friends. Like, that is so unhealthy to think that you have. That's the problem with main character energy. Like, bitch, you are not always going to be the main character. Sometimes you just gotta stand on the sidelines and cheer for your fucking friend. And they probably just really need that, even though they're doing. Sometimes people are doing well, and that's cute. But it's stressful.
Yeah.
Success is stressful. Getting to your goals is stressful. And sometimes you just gotta step back and be like, this is not about me. We here to rally around. Even if they're struggling, we're here to rally around and lift up and do what you can. That meaning you have to stretch yourself and put yourself all in their business, because they gonna tell you their business anyway if y'all real friends. But like, be there and fill in where you can. You know what I'm saying? You're not always the main character. Learn how to be a side character, honey. It's not that big of a deal.
That's okay. It is totally fine being a side character. You know, you get into a lot less issues being a side character.
Sometimes
you know who has to fight the villain?
The main character.
Yeah, do you really want to put in all that work? Fighting Thanos and shit? Nobody
Honestly,
wants to
I just think like, damn, y'all got a lot going on. I'm not doing nothing.
Dude.
But honestly, it was no drama on this. Like, it was no drama. It was no drama.
Like I said, most of the drama I was in as a teenager involved other people.
Yeah, it's just other people.
Yeah.
Even now, other people.
Yeah.
It's either other people or just like other people's issues. Like, you're projecting right now, and I'm not a teleprompter. This is not the classroom.
Yeah.
I'm not Elmo.
About that,
Why are you projecting?
It is totally okay being a side character sometimes. Just know when you're in a cameo. That's it. That's it. That's
a cameo.
all.
Get your own cameo.
When you're in a cameo, because it is not always your show. I think that's what was the issue with oh boy, with all the talent. Because a lot of people have issues. No, because a lot of people have issues like being supporting roles.
That's jealous. That's jealousy.
Don't
that
you
is
jealous
jealousy.
me?
Don't jealousy.
Okay.
That is jealousy. That is what that is. That is what that is. Because there is there's healthy competition, and then there's healthy competition, and then there's envy, jealousy. Do not jealous me.
Come on.
And don't judge me on my accent. Shut up, everybody. Damn. Mind your business. Like, I'm African, so shut up.
Okay.
Yeah, there's a difference. Because, like, that's also red orange flag. Like, when you notice those little, like, taking digs at real shit, like, nigga, that's not funny.
Yeah.
Like, are you, like, to bring me down from...
That's mad.
Bitch, you're jealous.
Yeah. I've had friends previously who were like last episode. No, like literally I wouldn't put two and two together until we fall out. Where I was like everything starts just clicking. I was like, oh damn, this y'all bitches wanted to beat me. No, I don't say that.
Thank you.
Like what?
Because my mom used to be like, oh, that girl is jealous of you. Da, da, da. And I'm not the type of person to be like, yeah, this bitch is coming for me. They on my body. They want to be me. Like, oh, these bitches just want to be me so fucking bad. Like, I don't do that. So I was like, no, like, we joke, whatever. Like, it's not that serious. But then, like, in retrospect, I'm like, oh.
Even with the intuition thing I was talking about, just like old boy I wrote Mr. Postman about. A whole year I had the subconscious thought, like, oh my God, that's probably how we're gonna like fall off as friends. He's probably gonna fuck around with some dude I'm dating or something like that. Because like literally that's why when everything popped off, I waited until someone else said it because I thought that I was being the crazy bitch. Yeah.
What? I did the exact same thing. I did the exact. We need to start checking each other.
We
need to start checking in with each other. Like, hold on, because I noticed this. Let's catch it. Da, da, da. We need to start because we both kept it to ourselves.
Yeah.
Because I didn't say anything about old girl until it came to a head and burst like a pimple. I didn't start saying stuff like, she also did this a little bit tough, and I kind of noticed that, and it was kind of weird. And I'm not saying I was the perfect friend, which is why I was going to go apologize.
Right.
But then it's just the way, like, if we're that close, which I was saying, like, if you're that close to friends, why would it escalate like that?
Yeah.
I don't like that. That's also how you know that was never your friend.
Yeah.
Why would it escalate like that?
Come on.
Or why would you drop it like that?
It doesn't make any type of sense. I'm like, and this has been so crazy. It's I wouldn't say every friend, because there was those two that cut me off at the same time that I had no idea they were going to do it that day. I knew we got in an argument and everything, but I didn't know that was going to happen right then and there. Oh, whatever. But literally every single other bitch that I've gotten into it with, I've had subconscious ideals about what they would do. And it's happened. And I'm like, that's crazy, because I've been telling myself to shut the hell up because I thought I was crazy.
I thought I was being paranoid. I was reading too much into the situation. I was trying to take accountability, like, okay, where was I in this situation? What can I do better? And I realized that other people don't really do that.
No.
People don't really take accountability. They just really out here choosing mad violence, bro. Hi, kid. Just out here choosing violence.
Yeah.
And I'm like, how do you do that?
Every day?
I'm a grower, not a shower, baby.
Come on. I don't need to show you shit.
I don't eat. I'm different. I'm mad different. I'm different. Don't worry about it, sweetheart.
Dude.
Don't worry about it.
We good on these parts. We are. What are you talking about? Like, yo.
I'm a grower, not a shower, and I will stay that. I will stay that way for the rest of my. I don't need to prove anything to anybody but myself.
I'm not gonna sit here being bitter. I'm not gonna sit here wishing ill intent. Like,
thank you.
Beyond me.
But getting to that point of being like, I'm a grower, not a shower, that took time, because that took time to have confidence in oneself, build confidence. What am I trying to say? Like how we were thinking, like, oh, maybe it's just me. Like, that's an insecure thing.
Yeah.
That's an insecurity of like, oh my God, like maybe I did something, maybe I said something, and I noticed I would do that a lot. And that's just me being like, I don't want anybody to think anything bad of me. And that's an insecurity. That's people pleasing. And that was my own way of people pleasing. Because from outside, I don't seem like a people pleaser. I really don't. From the outside, but I'm actually a sensitive ass nigga, bro. Like, I'm sensitive, bro, and I reflect. And, like, I'm a scholar, like, I'm a philosopher. I think about these things. Me and Taz have in-depth conversations about a whole bunch of shit. Like, that's just what I like to do. So, I self-reflect because it's self-sustainability, honey. Because if you don't reflect on what's going on, you're never going to grow. And if you're not growing, then you're dying.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's just life.
That is just life. Yeah.
That's just life.
That is so true. That's life in the fourth dimension. I mean, the fourth dimension is what we describe as time. And literally, as we're moving through time, you have to either grow or die.
True.
That's literally what this realm is. You grow or you die. We're continuing to grow every single day, even with ourselves and shit.
Yeah.
Every single day, you know, and same thing for the inside. You have to continue to grow, because if you don't, I mean, it's just going to manifest itself to your outside body.
Yeah.
You look at a lot of people, say no names, but a lot of people who have like issues with themselves, and like a lot of issues that can be fixed in like.
That's what I was saying about being stuck and staying there, and that's a red flag.
A lot of issues that you can fix, and I'm not saying like I'm just Mr. Problem Solver or whatever the fuck. No, but like there's a lot of issues that I know that I've been through, that I've given people advice on how I've gotten through it.
Yeah, but a lot of people don't have that in them. A lot of people just rather wallow. Like you went through what you went through, but you were still like, no, this doesn't define me. This is still a growing thing. Like, we're still going. Like, this doesn't define me. But a lot of people don't have that. And that's maybe why they got filtered out of our lives. Because, to me, the friends that I'm not friends anymore, they weren't bad people to me.
No.
At all.
No.
But it was just some areas where I maybe just grew out of you.
Yeah. I can definitely see that.
I just grew out of you.
I can definitely.
And I've probably seen it from before. Like, sometimes when I go to the club, I don't want to go to the fucking club. We went to the club last time. Why are we going again?
Yeah. I totally feel that.
I don't want to go out party.
Yeah.
Do that all the time.
Even like
we're always getting high.
Conversation.
Do something else.
Yeah.
I don't want to do that no more.
You know, like it's shit like that where I'm like,
it's cute to kiki. Like, okay, yeah, well, let's just like talk and not worry about nothing. But if we're gonna be friends, I can't do that every time I see you.
Yeah.
Like, we gotta be. I'm a grower, not a shower, and if we're not growing together, then I don't really care to continue this conversation, continue this friendship. And like, those people will filter themselves out, because if you give your vibe and you set your boundaries, they'll either be like, I'm fine with that, let's vibe, let's do us, or they'll just be like, okay.
Yeah,
and that's okay.
Okay. Yeah.
And you also have friends who are just like friends who don't even come around a lot, but come around when you need them, and that's also okay.
I just want to give a quick shout out to my girl Jasmine. She has been Jasmine has held me down so long. Jasmine is like
she's a sweet girl. I love
that bitch.
I haven't talked to her in a very long time. Hey, Jasmine, but
she's just
there's love.
Yeah. You definitely have to, and I mean, like, just bringing her up. There's you know, it's not to be all doom and gloom or anything. Like, of course, there's good aspects to friendships, and like
shout out to Antonia.
Yes.
Antonia. I was trying to think, who's my distant friend? Who am I a long distance relationship with as a friendship? It's Antonia.
Right.
It's Antonia.
It's like there's those good people out there. You just have to find them. You know, there's good people all out there. You know, you just, like I said, take it all with your own precautions and how you have to use your intuition.
Yeah.
And don't ignore it. I think that's probably the biggest takeaway from all of this is don't ignore your intuition when it comes through, because it's probably something important.
Yeah, listen to your gut. Like, you have to. We're adults now.
Yeah.
So making friends is interesting. And we're also in a pandemic. Y'all keep saying when the pandemic was going. We're still in a pandemic, honey. It's still a panorama.
Oh my God, literally.
Okay, so she's not done. She's still making rounds.
Yeah.
She's still giving variety.
And coming back stronger than ever.
She's giving variety. She's giving moon. She's giving delta. She's giving original.
Different looks, honey.
She's giving.
Okay.
So we're still in a pandemic, but like, just as an adult in general, it's just hard to make friends.
Yeah.
Hard to make genuine friends. Hard to make friends with depth.
Yeah.
That is just not like surface level or like acquaintance, like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's just hard in general. As you get older, you know, life shit is going on, and you know, you getting pulled in all these directions, so it's really hard to like actually sit down and have real conversations with people, and really connect with people.
Yeah.
Just as you get older. And also sometimes I feel like it's not a safe space to make friends as an adult, because people think you come off desperate or something, like you ain't got no friends. Like, bitch, you ain't got no friends either. Why are we doing this? You have that one raggedy ass friend that you hang out with because you feel obligated to, because y'all been friends since high school. Not you. No, but I know what you said. But you get what I'm saying?
Bitches
like,
who are offended know who we're talking about. So that's where we'll leave that. Like,
all y'all do is smoke and drink on the porch, talk shit, and be like, all right, girl, I'ma see you.
Not I'ma see you. I'ma see you. Let me know you get hot, girl.
Exactly. Just crappy ass friendships.
Oh my God.
And some people think you come off desperate because you're trying to make new friends. I think, like, we gotta start making safe space for grown ass people to become friends and shit.
Yeah, that's not just university.
Yeah, but a lot of people are friends by convenience. Like, I went to school with you, so that's what I'm saying. Like, y'all been friends in high school, that's why y'all hanging around.
Yeah.
Like, a lot of people are friends by convenience, you know, at work or at school, or, you know, like any class. Usually, a lot of people just have friendships from being in a classroom together. Being in a, even like if you're in like a spin class, even if you're like
we get to trauma bond.
even if you're like in a spin class. Oh yeah, we're in spin class.
Yeah.
Like our yoga class. Like even then,
we
like
have a seminar.
yeah. Why is always the classroom setting? I mean, I guess it's helpful because you find someone with like
learning
minds.
interests and stuff. Yeah.
But there's like no safe space to be like, hey, like, you know,
Dog
like
parks. That's the only thing I've seen.
yeah.
But like even then, like some of the people, well, I'm socially awkward, so I won't say nothing. But no, because I mean, people are.
I'm socially awkward in the sense that I'll start a conversation and regret that I did it, and be like, why did I do this? Yeah, that's great. All right, you have a wonderful, amazing day. I'm just gonna slowly back away.
Oh no!
Because I don't want to do this anymore. I regret instantly, like, why? I don't even know what to say right now. Why am I starting a conversation? I'm nervous. I'm nervous. I'm socially awkward in that way.
I think it's just hard for me because every time since I haven't had an animal of my own since I've become an adult.
Yeah.
So when I take out a dog to a dog park, it's either my dogs that I share with my siblings or my roommate's dog. Every time I take them out, I'm high off my ass. People want to talk to me. It's not my dog, so all the questions they ask, I don't know. And I'm like, thanks, sir. Like, I'm just trying to let this bitch pee. Like, you try to strike up a conversation. I'm like, yeah, she's a chihuahua. Great. Like, I don't know. Just, we will one day find a safe place for adults to mingle. That's not the bar.
How do you mingle in the club? How you doing, my name is
How you doing, mama? Let me get your nut.
Yo, no. Yo, no. Let me get your nut.
Let me get your nut. No.
We're not doing it.
You can't go in anyway.
Why are you all up in my fucking ear?
That's it.
Even if it wasn't COVID. Ew.
Come on.
Ew. Why is your DNA in my eardrum? That's nasty. Pause.
Yeah, that's just wild.
Yeah, we need a safe space for people to just mingle and be friends. You know what I'm saying?
Something.
And it doesn't have, and no networking bullshit.
Yeah.
Like, they be like, yeah, come mingle and meet new people and network. And I'm like, yeah, I'm just trying to chill, hang out, like, create real vibes and community and all that.
That
like,
part. Yeah.
I'm just trying to create vibes. Like, and you can't do that with some loud ass music, which is what I don't sometimes like about black restaurants. Why the fuck is 50 Cent so fucking loud?
So loud.
If I can't, no, wait, okay. Can I get the I want the fish plate, please. You want the what?
I got the body. But yeah, get you some friends, girl, and the good kind, cause you know.
Yeah.
You can't trade them in. Once you get them, you stuck. No, I'm kidding.
But let's get off on a positive note. Like, what's some healthy things you've learned from your friendships that helped you grow as a person?
Healthy things.
Cause it's not all bad, y'all.
I don't know how much this can apply to the listener. This is more so personal, but I think the biggest thing that I've sort of learned was like kind of what we were pointing to with not necessarily like not overextending yourself, but just like it's okay to not be the bigger person. And that is so important.
I can get where it's healthy and I can get where it's toxic.
Yeah, and that's why I was like, balance. Just for like, because you know, there's been like I said, a lot of issues where I tend to overanalyze and self-reflect upon like my own instances and stuff. So I think for me, a very healthy thing that I've learned was just looking at things more objectively.
Because feelings are not facts.
Feelings are not fact. Emotions will get you fucked up, girl.
Recording. Clap twice. Okay, nigga. Sorry about that, y'all. We cut out. But we're just closing out. Taz was talking about something that he learned from friendships. Go ahead.
So, basically, I just think that it's very important to look at things from a very non-biased, objective point of view as much as you can. I know emotions can get messy and like, well, that bitch did this. It's okay. Just objectively identify who did what and take it by facts, because
feelings are not facts. But period.
Yeah.
So
What did you learn?
What did you learn? That was nasty. I'm kidding. I learned basically to trust my intuition. Also separate my feelings from it, because I'm an emotional ass nigga. And separate my feelings from it and trust my gut. When I feel like something isn't right, it's not to be mean to anybody. It's just to protect my energy and protect myself from, not potential heartbreak or anything, but like the drama. Like, this is not for you. Address that and acknowledge it, because then your ass is gonna get kicked. The universe will kick you in the ass about it. They will remind you. Yeah. And you'll keep getting that itching feeling. Mm-hmm. You'll get that monkey on your back. Exactly. And your aura will be off, because that person will disappear and you'll be like, oh. Value your time. Your time is very valuable. It's very limited. Although time is technically kind of not real, depending on what you believe in. No. In most things, people think you go to heaven and stuff like that. So time is technically not real to most people. Yeah. But that's another topic for another day. But yeah, that's what I learned. Trust my gut. Yeah. It's not to be mean or to cut everybody out of my life and be an asshole. It's just like setting boundaries for yourself. Yeah. Yeah. Address it. Talk about it. Yeah. Communicate. Also, ask for help.
That's ask for help.
Yeah.
I know
make a safe space for yourself.
Just do it.
Because if you make a safe space for yourself, you make it for others, and other people feel safe with you, and that's big for me. Like, I like to make people feel safe around me. Yeah. Which is why I overshare. Yeah. It's just to make other people uncomfortable, but I need to watch that, because everybody does not have your best intention, honey.
Yeah. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Well, that's it.
Well,
that's it.
Danny's Eats.
That has been giving me
very much giving you a podcast.
We gave you NPR. Period. We gave you, the
Breakfast Club, bitch. Whatever.
No, they messy as fuck.
We give you podcasts.
Exactly. Okay? Take it or leave it.
Take it or leave it.
But yeah, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. You should have did that earlier.
But we gave you the time.
Exactly. Now you running on my time, and I don't like that. I don't.
Late.
Late.
Don't forget to go ahead and follow us on Instagram. That is at GMVMap. Just how it sounds. Twitter as well. And you can also check me out. I'm at St. Mora. And check her out. She's at JG. And all that should be linked down in the description. I hope you guys are.
I hope you guys are well. After we just called them out for bitch, fucking subscribe, bitch, fucking whore. No, come on. Okay. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. If this is your, second, third time back, thank you so much. We appreciate you. To our new 18 subscribers. Growing and showing.
Growing and not dying.
Great, love that. And click the notification bell so you're notified for our next episode, which is not next week, so the week after on Fridays. We post bi-weekly, y'all, because we got lives to live. But if you want to keep connected with us, follow us on our social, Instagram and Twitter, because we post on there. We post funny memes. We give you little updates. We key with y'all. Come on.
You can key with us back.
Exactly. Comment on this video after you done. You know what I'm saying? Let us know what you think about friendships, what you going through.
Key with us in the comments.
Thanks for watching, ho. Mayo.